All mother sentient beings, especially those enemies who hate me, obstructors who harm me, and those who create obstacles on my path to liberation and all-knowingness, may they experience happiness, be separated from suffering, and swiftly will I establish them in the state of unsurpassed, perfect, complete, and precious Buddhahood. Thus, until I achieve enlightenment, I perform virtuous deeds with body, speech, and mind. Until death, I perform virtuous deeds with body, speech, and mind. From now until this time tomorrow, I perform virtuous deeds with body, speech, and mind.
Okay, now we do Guru Yoga.
Deity, embodiment of the three jewels, I go for refuge until enlightenment is reached. In order to liberate pitiful wayfaring beings pervading space, I will strive to accomplish the Guru Buddha. Offering substances of gods and humans, those actually arranged and those mentally created, outer, inner, secret, and unsurpassed, may they pervade all reaches of space.
benza ma benza ma denzo benza ma beya benza ma bodhe zeda benza ma bod mendo basa dhamana benza sava karma avarana beyodane benza zova namo rana traya ya namo bhagavate benza sa dane dadangada harde samnya sambudaya deya no benza benza ma ben ma denzo benza ma beya benza ma bodhe zada benza ma bodhe Pasandamana benza sava karma avarana beyondane benza zova namo rana traya ya namo bhagavate benza sara dhamada Dadangada harde sanya sambudaya deya da benza benza ma benza ma denzo benza ma beya ben bodhe zeda benza ma bodhe mendo basa dhamana ben sarva karma avarana beyodane benza zova
Page 3. In an instant I appear as the Yidam deity. In a space in front, on a supreme and splendid jeweled throne, is a seat of lotus, moon, and sun, upon which sits the supreme Lord Chigden Sumgun, inseparable from the root guru, white tinged with red and shining with the radiance of the major and minor marks, wearing saffron-colored Dharma robes, a monk's vest, and the red meditation hat, the sign of having accomplished the ultimate truth. Within a five-colored rainbow sphere, he abides in Vajra posture, absorbed in the Mara subduing concentration and mudra. He is surrounded by the golden garland of the ultimate lineage, who are one with the gurus of view, conduct, and meditation. In the front, back, and to the right and left, on lion thrones, seats, and lotus moon, the assembly of Yidam deities, the three jewels, and the Dharma guardians gather like clouds. Light radiating from the syllables at their three places invites the wisdom beings in those identical forms. Victorious Lord Gyopam, endowed with the ability of the 10 strengths, together with your retinue, the ocean of the three jewels and three roots, by virtue of your previous pledges, quickly come here to this place with compassion and love for wayfaring beings. Please be seated firmly with delightful countenance on a lion throne, lotus and moon. With bodies as numerous as atoms, I prostrate to the embodiment of inconceivable qualities.
Om Benza Samanza Bima Karma Laeza Adevo Bandeza.
I offer you oceans of pure lands, with offerings filling the expanse of space, water for drinking and washing feet, lotuses, clouds of incense, arrays of lamps, sweet fragrances, food, melodious songs, and music.
Om Guru Buddharen Sabare Vare Adgam Badeza Zova. Om Guru Buddharen Sabare Vare Badeza Zova. Om Guru Buddharen Sabare Vare Bebe sabara vara gende bade zazo oingara badara na sabara var neve de bade zazo oingara bada sabara vara yabda bade zayazo.
Mentally gathering the 5 types of desirable objects pleasing to the senses, the 7 precious royal attributes, the 8 auspicious symbols and substances, and so forth, I offer them to the victorious ones. I offer a mandala of the billionfold universe in the 10 directions, strewn with heaps of Mount Meru and the continents and subcontinents, and adorned with myriad desirable attributes. Please accept it and grant accomplishment here and now. Page 8. With utmost devotion and faith, I pay homage with my 3 doors to the Guru who embodies all Sugatas of the 3 times. I present you with oceans of offering clouds, outer, inner, and secret. I confess each and every wrongdoing and failing created by the 3 poisons. I rejoice in the activities of the 3 secrets. Please turn the Dharma wheel of the 3 vehicles and continue to remain in the nature of the 3 Vajras. I dedicate all the oceans of gathered virtue, the complete purity of the 3 spheres, in order to attain the unsurpassed state of the 3 kayas. precious Guru, who is the supreme refuge, worthy of homage, embodiment of the victorious ones of infinite directions and times, the very nature of the ocean of attributes, I faithfully pay homage and praise you with 100,000 melodious sounds.
Hirema Amamanda Sede Bhalao Namo Gare Bezade Lojana Dharana Hiremala Hirema Amanda Sede Bhalao Namo Gare Bezade Lojana Dharana Hirema Amamanda Sede Bhalao Namo Gare Bezade Lojana Dharana Hiremala Garama Amanda Sede Bhalao Namo Gare Bezade Lojana Dharana Hiremala Garama Sede Bhalao Namo Gare Bezade
Lama chupa chini nani ada kachiwa do paya yore tang chuko ko long lama chama simchi pare so yente sheke yore ni lama chupa dan rong lama chupa re sam te sam ko dan rong lama chupa re lama de tin so re sam ko yore ta chen de te ne te to da mang ha ko yore Sabe lama tang yemi ya chong de din se jo do so so ran ge lama kan de ba chena nam se de lama te es sala de da bele go ya ko ta de so go na ge de da go gong ge de ha go so na de chong ta kan ge lama chu ba ta na so si ta lama ka ka ma ni ba de ni ka tang de chong ta ni ba de gong zo ge 오 라마 카카리 별로 카카리 주된 카드 카카리 선을 정당히 맞춰 안 가자. 나 비면에서 같이 어디 또 뭐 들리 좋은 거예요. 사자에 갤러리에서 가가산한테 라마 주고 책 때릴 때 똑같은 항상 세트고요. 한장 같이 오요. 왜다 이제 잡을라마. 앱
So Dhamma friends, please continue to quietly to yourself recite the mantra. And just a few important words that we need to understand here from the Lama Trippa text. And there is something on page 3 on top where it says, there sits the Supreme Lord Chigden Sumgun in the first paragraph, inseparable from the root guru, and so forth. And so then you have all the other, at the end you have all the other lineage masters and so forth. And so, first of all, within the expanse of the Dharmakaya, all the gurus are actually one. So their mind is exactly the same. And so when you read these lines here, then what comes to mind is that this is the Drikung Kagyu Lama Chöpam, and so these are the Drikung Kagyu masters, and the guru is Lord Chigden Sumgun. And so when you read that, a lot of things actually can be understood here just in this section. So especially this part, the root guru being inseparable from Lord Chigden Sumgun. So if you have a root guru, a guru that you feel a lot of faith for, that you're devoted to, then you can think that the mind of that guru that you're visualizing is that root guru, and on the outer level appearing as Chigden Sumgun. And so once you understand that actually, then it doesn't really matter what lineage you practice. They are all inseparable actually. All the gurus and the lineage gurus and so on, they are all inseparable. We mentioned yesterday those errant tenet systems, so like these negative systems, and that is actually, we mentioned when we have this thought of they're all different, they're all separate, that the lamas, the gurus are separate, and then the lineages, the traditions, they're all different and separate. So when we hold such a view, then that leads to this errant understanding of the tenet systems or the lineages. For example, then we make divisions between this is Sakya, this is Gelugpa, and so on. So actually, when we just read those lines here in the Lama Trippa, that itself can really clear away all our doubts about that.
소수 자발라마데 가장 베게데 남시 실은 분의 상계래라고 그래. 라마는 사계인 거래. 랑그 마상나 이 상토고요 말이야. 라마 상계에는 다 남시 실은 거지. 제가 저기 실은데 찍대 죽거는 이제 라마 상계 샘찍 봐야 하고네. 롱거다 쪼거 가면 소소라랑 다 이제 한 좀 잘하랑 봐. 다른 섬이라 이만대 좀 personas 되라고 제거요. 오늘 라마지 샘데 소실 라마지 납시 실련 많보나 이제 진바래. 담말 받지 바래. 예를 파시 마야도 받이 요랑 파차를 속대 가서 소요래. 다지니 요래. 마도 라마지 따와 하고 오니 정대 라마지 라마상지 샘직 이거 요래. 에 기스도롱들나 데 고하 데고하나나 다 송도와 데고하나들은 아랑 고하나 사유 잡기 조랑 람잠 소지 잡아 제이소 라마리 라마탄데 사지 탐세들 바꾸려고 그래 소실라망니 자서 잡으라마리구나 사지 탐세들 거를 긴긴지 송을 탐세들 톡 사지들이서 대사회는 이 소리 짜는 그 사람이 많이 세트고요. 근데 하장 같이 와리.
Also, yesterday we were talking about that actually. When you think about your root guru, and then yesterday we mentioned that when the dualistic consciousness, when the consciousness transforms into primordial wisdom, one becomes a Buddha or enlightened. And the Lama has to be that. The Lama has to be a Buddha, enlightened. If oneself is not actually awoken, one also cannot wake up others. But then within the expanse of primordial wisdom, they all are one. And that's the expanse of the Dharmakaya. So your guru's mind and all the guru's minds are one within that expanse. And then the gurus appear, those Buddhas appear in the form of Sambhogakayas and Nirmanakayas to benefit sentient beings. For example, in this world, they appear as human beings and then engage in Dharma activities such as upholding the lineage or upholding the Buddha's teachings and protecting it and increasing it and so on. And so that is someone whose consciousness, whose dualistic or discursive consciousness has transformed into primordial wisdom. And if that has not happened, if that guru's consciousness has not transformed into primordial wisdom, then he is also a worldly person, an ordinary person, because there still is thought of I, this grasping at an I, and along with that there are various habitual tendencies. There is basically a perception of self and other. So first we understand that to be the guru. And then we understand that that guru is one with all the gurus. And on page 9, in the second paragraph, it says, the embodiment of, the second line, the embodiment of the victorious ones of infinite directions. So that is very important. The guru is the embodiment of all the Buddhas in all the directions and times. So if you have this root guru, if you have a root guru, then you should see that root guru, his body represents all of the Sangha, and his speech, the Dharma, and his mind is the Buddha. And if you see it this way, then you will really have no biased views whatsoever. So for this reason, that is a really important thing.
Lama, ada kusum kudeso, ada kontak kude bator kusum kude, kotrukar matri, ogar lama pomi lama yore, trita lama satro lama da yore, kotrukar me ko yore. Song no kude song ji song ko kamitri dembani song, long kude. 또 탐람자 소장 마선 남들 그러면 송인 용을 송로 거리 송들 들려 주고 들라마 에 탐람을 양공 송로 거리 송로 거는 톡 죽어로 들라마 가까운 이 조고요 말 가까이면 라마 되겠지 소속의 라마티네 소속 니디인지 다산 니디인지 산고래 니디지 라마 되게 소신이지 소소니 디마상아 리 이제 산토고요 말도네 저 차워들 자롱도 쉬어거리 저 장모니나 근데 샤르차로 쉬었고요 말 배대다네 이 라마 카카에서 비들 라마는 예피체 먹어 자롱을 은혜지 주민이 먹으면 매와리 라마 사지에서 시바 돼서 라마 죽거리 있었는데 라마 사지에서 시고요 예를 드럼 받다 말아대서는 라마 죽을 거 알지. 라마 사마디 세디 죽을 거. 이거는 이미 무슨 소리. 죽탈랑 그 센터 라마 이미 차트고요. 이제 자서는 라마시 이미 차트고요. 라마 죽을 마고는 이 냠도 차트고요. 말이지. 대하장 기초버려 돼. 그당 잡으면 트이되다는 데가 치고 되는 거 시와이.
And from the perspective of the ultimate truth, it is said that within the guru also embodies the three kayas. the guru's form, the body, is the Nirmanakaya. And in the form of the Nirmanakaya appears as a guru of various different traditions or religions or lineages as a human being in this world. And then the speech is the Sambhogakaya. So with his speech, he teaches us the twofold truth and the different teachings of the various lineages according to the individual liberation or the bodhisattvas or the Vajrayana. In the Vajrayana, for example, the guru gives us instructions on the practice of various yidam deities. That's why the speech is the Sambhogakaya. And the mind is the Dharmakaya. And within that state, there cannot be a separation between yourself and the guru and all the gurus. And so it is through relying on the guru that dualistic grasping in your mind becomes cleared away. And for this reason, the guru must have already accomplished that before, because if oneself has not cleared away dualistic grasping, then one can also not clear the way for others. For example, if you want to melt an ice block, you need hot water. Cold water cannot melt the ice block. So this is how we should understand the guru. And within the Dharmakaya expanse, we must understand that there is no separation. Actually, if we think that all of these gurus are separate and different, that's actually, in a way, really degrading them, downgrading them in some ways, because then it really doesn't become sincere or genuine faith and devotion. So we should understand the guru to be the Dharmakaya. At the Drikung Master Dhamma-raja had said, understand the guru to be the Dharmakaya. And that is the perfect, non-dual, inseparable guru devotion. So to understand the guru as Dharmakaya and all the guru's mind as Dharmakaya, that's the perfect guru devotion. So you have to be free from dualistic grasping, and then your mind is realized as indivisible from the guru's mind. Otherwise, if you think that we are all separate, we are different, then you cannot actually develop, you have not actually developed perfect guru devotion, in fact. So that's a very important point. And also it's related to the 7 verses of Tara teachings yesterday. That's why I'm mentioning it.
드니 이발들은 다다 잘 라마 주관이 사초요래 사초에 들어가는 동강을 되는 다다 무슨 동리 시바도 사초도 동리제 사막 동리 되고 드라마 거기 동리들이 이 동리 탑 사초리 사각 동리 탑데 사초 동리 강을 되는 들이 사초 제서 열때 들이 다다 또 되들이 아주 생기지 가는데 아무래도 볼 서면들이 많이 인지기 하는 데 체체 맞아 이 많이 붙여와 sha송제 되더니 다 다시 내고요래 이 봐도 이제를 맞아 이 누구네지 요 말이 커서라 대가면 이 바디 생기는 거 좋지는 이렇게 또 생기 상태를 팽개요래 또들이 바디 생기는 아무래도 볼 서면들이 많이 반말은 잡아서 이 바디 생긴 상태로 또 하정들이 다 아니요 그래서고요.
So that's one thing, and then secondly, after the Lama Chopa, we are also going to practice this burning away afflictions, which is the Changchok, or the inscription ceremony for the deceased. And as for the meaning of this practice, it is actually also related to the Bodhisattva's practice of Donglen, giving away your happiness and receiving the suffering of others. And regarding that, actually also often people ask a lot of questions regarding Donglen. And so this practice, the Changchok, is actually the secret mantra, or the Vajrayana method of practicing Tonglen. So what is this Changchok Tonglen then? The object for whom, on behalf of whom we are doing this practice, mainly are the sentient beings in the bardo, those who have passed away. So they have left their old bodies behind, and they have not yet found a new body. And then there is some bardo sentient beings who have experienced an untimely death in their life. And so for this reason, they have to stay in the bardo until their actual lifespan is completed. So for this whole duration, they have to remain in the bardo. And during that time, they do not have an actual physical body. They have something like a mental body. So we are doing this practice mainly for those bardo sentient beings, but it also brings benefit to all sentient beings in the 6 realms. But it's principally for those bardo beings who have left behind their old bodies and have not yet found a new body. They are in this intermediate transitional state of the bardo. And being in such a state, actually, it is kind of a unique state in that we can, through our practice, can very effectively, very directly actually benefit them.
박차들 다 인정이요. 다다 이제 매연더니 박차를 내지 쫙차들이 뒤래지 마조 같이 등에들 남상 내는더니 다 삼대시 못 지나요. 탑지나요. 내 박하게 다 듣고요. 맞지 박차를 내지 남주 마음에 따라 덤때 마세요. 봐. 애들 같이 동네 상토고요. 막 같이 상토고요. 이리 뒤선은 다다 상태 폐기요리 대신에 배나 펜팅 빨라 삼지오나티 네바지금들이나 드니 매직 레봉나티 제게 네바진 참지에나 지와 미베 매직 참지에나 초와가린다 하정 지와 친구지니 매직 동네들 초와가린다 쓰는 하정 지와 친구 매직로 남상 매직 매치는 거리 이게 샘 초와랩이 찍찍 초와들 랩 갑들이 담을 나고 가는데 저 또대가 새로 쳤고요. 제가시 매가 쳤고요. 저는 통상 촉세로 또 하고네. 오다 바시 나시들라. 그래서 지하지 망보요. 지하요나 따라가 쇼거도 지네. 등에 공원도 좀 봐도 지 탑가요 말이에요. 데르지네더니 따사지게 지하한테 바지 생기는 두고 탑 상가 탑 망가미 받아야 돼. 탑
And then in terms of Tonglen now, what we are giving them is love, and what we are taking from them is their suffering. And so that's the intention, but then often it depends on their karma too. Now in this world, when they were human beings, they have created all kinds of karmas. So now they have these karmic imprints in their mind. And until that has again become exhausted, until it has become purified, often they are bound to experience suffering. And then if we cultivate love for them and want to benefit them, sometimes we can actually clear away their suffering, and sometimes we cannot clear away all of their suffering, because sometimes it is the case that their karma is so strong, their habitual imprints are there, and which is like the oil in a butter lamp, and it has, as long as there is oil, that's how long there will be a fire flame. And so still, with love, on some level, we can still benefit them. And that is certain, even if we can't clear away all of their suffering. But we can definitely benefit. For example, we can actually clearly see how that happens. For example, if there is like a sick person, and then another person comes to visit them who doesn't really particularly love them. So if somebody comes to you who doesn't really love you very much, then how do you feel? Or if somebody comes that loves you very much and you're sick, for example, then how do you feel? Often we immediately have to cry. We are so touched by that. So that is the feeling that is felt due to the mind connection between those individuals. So when there is love, then in that moment, ordinary thoughts stop through the power of love. And it happens with all beings. For example, with cats and dogs, they also feel that. They feel your love. So we need to understand that power of bodhicitta, that power of love, when we are about to benefit bardo sentient beings. So there's many people that we know, that we love very much, and who have passed away, and then we lament, I'm very sad about that. We think about their suffering, and then we engage in this practice. We send them love, and they receive that love, and in this way they are benefited. And that's actually a skillful means of the secret mantra to benefit others. The secret mantra, or the Vajrayana, is very rich in methods that do not actually require a lot of difficulty.
samte chejong ni yore, 이제 디바 samte 다기 니 요래, 다니 차당 요래. 이제 samte 치고, samte 치고 제는 비핀토고 요래 변나. samte 치고 되고 좋다다. 권초스럼 그 덴베선 합게. 권초스럼 권초의 사지 탑도 좀 말이. 탑가리 사지를 심지 탐지를 동네가 잡아라. 삼지제 고요래시. 나 단딘 처럼 도왔더라. 이제 좋다고 되고 요래시. 대체선 거도 원당고 문이 거도 문에 심지 많이 바꿔다시요. 예를 들이다 소소 개념이 뭐래시. 개념 봐서 이쪽저 고요래시. 예를 들어 오 개념 방을 제일 처음에 때려라고요. 개념 방을 내서 가리. 개념 봐 얘는 sabte면은 세 개념 난 개념 말이지. 또 나들이 sabte에서는 쇼고지 주고 sabte지 요에 바시게 망시. 대체다 뱅이 얼마에 비누가 제가 요래. 얘는 소수 sabte 총총지 sabte 치보고 나갔다. 왜냐? sabte는 쇼로 sabte는 그 쇼고지 잡을 기내들 드인데 쇼고지 가지고 지나라면 기내들 드인 거래야 되나. 이 소수 sabte 치보지 기내들 sabte는 손이 기내들을 제가 차한테 고통 무슨 뱅이 요래. 기내들 그 딱 봤을 기내들 사지 탐지가 sabte가 나서 그래. 남갔다 봤더니 너무 봐. 잡대요. 오, 데려다 보이 시체네. 소시 sabte들 나도 기내들 드인데 되게 또 그 소소할 때 괜히 말이 소시 sabte 문제 괜히 말이나 저 사바체미 받으러나. 자자자 뱅이 요래. sabte 체미 받으러 맨날들이 나 담마도 sabte는 나서서 기내들 드인데 제 sabte를 전에 sabte에 초어되게 비도 첫째 그 요래. 파사되어 봐도 그 파트는 sabte 다 요팽이 요래지. 탑사몬 데레
And in some people, there's this whole question about who is allowed to perform this Changchok ritual and who is not. And some people say that only a Lama can do it and nobody else is allowed to do it. But then actually, that which determines that, whether or not you are allowed to do this practice, depends only on your love, actually. So that is what is necessary. You need to have love. But then there's two kinds of love. One is the ordinary worldly love that is biased, and it is also tarnished by attachment and aversion and bias towards enemies and friends and so on. So the kind of love that we need is great love. Then we can actually benefit those beings. It is said in another text, it is the blessings of the three jewels that these are benefited. So the Buddha gave many methods. And the method basically is the Buddha had seen that all sentient beings, the root of all sentient beings' suffering is their self-grasping. And to remedy self-grasping, they need love and compassion. Self-grasping is like a block of ice. If you want to melt it, you need the heat of compassion. And if you have that, then you are actually benefiting those sentient beings. We mentioned that yesterday. And so in order to be allowed to do this practice, it is suitable to do this practice if you have that. So you have to be a Sangha, basically. That's a quality of the Sangha. And a Sangha is someone who has love for all sentient beings. Then if you're not someone like that, then you are not allowed to do this practice. So Sangha, however, we need to understand what that really means. It's not only the outer appearance of a Sangha. If you just look like a Sangha but you have no love inside, then you're still not a real Sangha inside. So a real Sangha is someone who possesses love. And if you have love, then you will actually benefit those who have passed away. And if you do not have love, if your love is not great, then you can't really benefit them. Or if you only think about them and nobody else, then your love is very limited, and then also the benefit is very small. And actually that kind of love also has can cause some harm actually. So we need to develop great love, not just limited love for this one person. And the method to do that is that whenever you think of the person who has passed away, that moment instantly, instead of thinking of that person, you think of Chenrezig. So whenever you think of the person, you think of Chenrezig. And then you're merging your love that you have for that person with the great love that Chenrezig has for all sentient beings. And then you can really bring about actual benefit. Because Chenrezig is the embodiment of love and compassion of all the Buddhas. And he's always there, pervading space without ever coming and going. So you develop trust in that, and then cultivate love for all beings. Then you are a real Sangha. So ideally, if you really want to benefit them, you would develop immeasurable love. That with 100% certainty will definitely benefit them. But even if your love is not immeasurable, if it's ordinary love, the moment you think about that person, think of Chenrezig. And then you're merging your love with Chenrezig's great love. And so then the person who has passed away also actually thinks of you. They think of whoever they love very much. So when they then think of you and you think of them with love, then you can actually benefit them. So that's a skillful method.
다 동리 시반들 대화요 강의잖아. 배는 다다 이제 띵함더니 랑거 쪼질러 강해요나. 제가 삼지요나. 이 랑거 또나 조금 보거든요. 로빠치 네바는 민피체 탑 가라 지는 네바세 동인 것을 세트해요. 이 파삼티에 렘네 이 삼티에 냠들이 용하고 사와 파르드스 바타와들이 디바당 수바세라서 봐. 렘티 동인 것을 세트해요. 삼티에 되는 연구요래. 이 나지들이 삼티 치보이는 거예요. 그래서 견주 바치바치 삼티 치 동칸에 토마짬도 바치들이 어디도 봐. 심지 탐지를 배우셔야 잡도 바치고 핀셈도 좀 똑같이 보게는 이 정도들이 납치고 일단 잡도 바치나 비용 처벌이서 또 처벌 가는 고쳐서 또 대요래. 사제가 또 역시 좀 보다 세비 탐지를 이제는 요래 주지 영치 추지 또 삼신제 때 매발했다 거기서 삼신제 되면 다다 나디를 당연히 요래 다들 게디부터 없다 게디부 sabte 쳐보지 이거 약합고 왕차를 잡이도 봐주서 콘트롤 나빠지 약합 쳐보이나 남까지 약합 찍자고 하는데 강리 뒤집지 사지에 탑지 약합 찍는 게 되게 되니 또 강대가리 상징이 좀 강리 뒤집지 잡고 기자셔 상징이 상징랍 치고 되게 사지 불로 돌아마고 손라야 당 사지가 때마다 요도 상징인데 이 제가 지들이 주가 이제라 주복제되게도 이들이 생기 담치었다 사지 되면 내야 사지 상징이 또 됐다 이래 대회는 들게 되면 소소 상지 상하고 잖아 무슨 이따다 파티 생기나 고소 영의 용어한테 나디를 내렸더니 용고요를 나디지 상태랬나 다 생각 좋아들이 무슨 랩탑고 와서 당에 빼져버려 별 차다 휴메라 상태요나 저기 냠도 오요래 될 상태 치워잖아 이 상태 상지 상태를 제가 잘 이 고소를 팽겨요래 얼마 쳐지나 담마서 뭐를 잡지도 못해요라 다 쇼 파티 남체 잡지도 못해요래 고소라 지금 봐 저들하고 또 봐서 또 그거는 되게 고소 타와토고요 했지.
And so then how is this practice then related to the practice of Tonglen? So, for example, in a worldly sense, if you have a friend, for example, who experiences some difficulties, if you have love for that friend, then you naturally will want to do anything to help them out of their difficulty. So if you are able to help them, you would do whatever you can to help them. For example, if they're sick, you would help them to get medical treatment. If they have problems, you would just do something to help them. And that is because you have love. And so because you have love with your body and speech, you will naturally practice the paramitas, like generosity and patience and so on. So you will do things to clear away their suffering. And so that is because of love. And now the love that we should have as practitioners, as Sangha, is a great love. And so that is because now as Sangha now we all have taken the refuge vow. And at that time when we took the refuge vow, we actually took the Mahayana Refuge Vow, and that is the intention of I'm going to take refuge in order to benefit all sentient beings. We took the refuge vow with such an altruistic intention. And because it is a Mahayana refuge, it is much more powerful because we have the power of the three jewels. Now we connect to the power of the three jewels. And that is now the power of the Buddha. The Buddha jewel is our own Buddha nature. And all sentient beings have that. They all possess Buddha nature. Their true nature is the Dharma Dhatu. And then the power of the Dharma jewel is love and compassion. So all those sentient beings in the bardo and so on, they suffer because they grasp it as self. And then the power of the Sangha is that when we take refuge, it is like we become a citizen of the three jewels country. It's like all the Buddhas have this one country. And once we take refuge, we become a Sangha, we become part of that, along with all the like citizenship rights and so on. And so then, in this country, then sort of the treasure house or the bank that we put our wealth in, that is our love, where we accumulate our love. And that love is actually that root of virtue accumulated in the 3 times that we are talking about. And it is because of that root of virtue that is actually love that after so many centuries and thousands of years, the Buddha's teachings still remain. It is because of love. So it is because of love that the 84,000 different teachings were given by the Buddha to benefit sentient beings. So in any case, the Sangha who performs this practice must have pure love. And the bardo sentient being, the Bardo consciousness suffers because of their karmas and their self-grasping. And we have already mentioned that when we connect to them with love, then they will feel that. We mentioned that a cat and a dog, for example, also feel your love, and then they want to follow you around. So if you develop great love, then your love will connect to the great love of the Buddhas, and then those beings will actually be benefited. So when we are alive, we benefit those who are alive by giving them the refuge vow. And this practice is a method of granting the refuge vow to those who have passed away in the Bardo. And in this way, gradually their obscurations are being purified and they will attain liberation.
Jenny Sangha Tawachi, Chodra Juanga, the Saji Ravi Chadi, or Saint Juanga, Nangamon, and Jawachimori. The Sangata, Mashivata, or Lasa to Gonsong, the Lata Chudin Jawata and Yamari, Juanga, the Rangi, so, and the Jagat Chief on the Tubatova. Chinchika or Pavana Slag, one so one, not dark. 진짜가 아야다가 초코랑 라이바 하치고레지 this 상하다와 sabbatarate 상하다와 니시 잡는 동안가들 아기가 라이바 실에 저 삼지에 제다 오는데 제다 바 연구요래 베네데타다 상초 플라카리 되네한테 나나 플라스 공초고요 되는 라모 도지스 바고한테 도지스 바를 되는서 이제 라면 센들이 Send Lama sent it, Dodgy Samana, Shar, it had Chalatam song, that they have gone. It is on to do the sour yori, this one does our water. Means something you only zone destiny, Sancho Chocoyori, get new by Janto Chiare, get new jumps on sonatry, Delaco, the number of Jacapter, get new general, get you dead, get new debatant, Sajes deba, Chida deba, get you debatant. The news was a system just had yet on ticker. Bob the one says, the Venetary, getting to Kadimata, and so much of them only. The day, how quality the Tamus, but drop the dinner and Mr. Jet, the 20 military, Sancho Cherry, cigarettes. Mamma Tommy Sancho Cherry, but the way he is some journey to the Tamas Language, the Lanka, control the you. Something he gave to the Sancho Cherry.
And this practice, the Changjok, is practice is performed based on a vase. So first, the vase is consecrated, and so the meaning of that is that first. So for the visualization here, you visualize you have this vase, and then in the sky, in the space before you, is the field of accumulation, so all those Buddhas and so on, and the vase nectar really is consecrated by their love. So those Buddhas all appear out of great love, and then on top of the vase, you visualize a form of Vajrasattva, and then he dissolves into the vase nectar. And actually, if you really understand the view of the Vajrayana, then you understand that the water in the vase, for example, or any water itself is actually already the Buddha, because the 5 elements are actually Buddha manifestations. They are Buddha. The outer 5 elements are connected to the inner 5 afflictive emotions. And so if you really understand the view of the Vajrayana, then you know that now we are consecrating the vase water and recognizing it as the deity, but actually water itself already is the deity. The 5 elements are the deity. And there was this story about 2 Indian Mahasiddhas having a little discussion. And now the one Mahasiddha said, so now we are going to visualize the vase water, the water in the vase as the deity, and then we are going to consecrate it and so on, and then it finally transforms into nectar. And then the other Mahasiddha, who was actually Aryadeva, said that actually the water already is the deity, no need to consecrate it. So in fact, if you really understand the Vajrayana, then this is how you actually would understand it. And this kind of understanding really determines the profundity of your understanding of the Vajrayana. How profound is your understanding? So someone who really understands the Vajrayana view sees it just like that the 5 elements naturally are the deity, are the Buddha, and then if we seal them, those elements, with bodhicitta, then they become really very powerful. And so normally we can visualize any deity, cultivate love, and we practice any deity. And so today, at this time, we are going to visualize Vajrasattva. And again, that's the outer appearance. The inner mind is the Guru. And so on the outer level appearing as Vajrasattva. And then he dissolves into the vase water. And then after that, we are going to practice the actual Changchok ritual. The words in the text are very clear. You can just follow it. And for the future, whoever possesses love is allowed to do this practice. And that is the quality of a Sangha. It's very powerful. And even more powerful if 4 Sangha members come together. If 4 Sangha members come together, then you have a division of the Sangha. And a division of the Sangha is very powerful. So we have mentioned this, being a Sangha is like being a citizen of the Buddhist country. So then being a Sangha and coming together with other Sangha members, then the power of the practice and the power of Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha all arise and become much more powerful. And so with this understanding, we should engage in this practice, visualize in this way when we are consecrating the vase. Then we are going to take a break, and in the next session, we are actually doing the Changchok practice then. And now again, in the future, anyone can practice the Changchok if they possess love. And so that is why we have also translated it into 3 or so languages. So what's most important if you do this practice is that you have a firm trust in the 3 jewels and compassion for sentient beings.
Now we're going to do this Chancho. Some people they have on the paper. I don't know. Other ones maybe just download. Now we're going to do. We don't have not many copies. Some we have copies. Patrick, you gave to everybody this book? No, we don't have it, right? No minute. That is okay. Now page number 2. Okay. Pambaran jonge yaye kangde lanandam sola zagar shawada lakbar sawa English.
The vase is a self-born vast palace inside which appear the deities supremely clear, like planets and stars reflected in a limpid lake.
Om Benzara Sado Sama Ran Song Haji Zong Tala Ter De Bambala Togara Dem Te Da Gala Same Dur Zedyon Pa Ba Bam Je Yermi Ro Je Jor. English.
Light streams forth from its life force, seed, and mantra, winds around the mantra thread, and dissolves into the vase deities' hearts. From their bodies flow pristine nectar, merging indivisibly with the waters of the vase.
Om Benzara Sado Samaya Manu Balaya Benzara Sado Denova Dendra Member Sudegayo Member Subejayo Member Anarado Member Sava Sada Member Sava Karma Sada Sada Yayangara Benzara Mame Benza Benza Bava Samaya Sado Om Benzara Sado Samaya Manu Balaya Benzara Sado Denova Denano Member Member was Jayo Member Anarando Member Sarva Zede Member Yada Sava Karma Sadan Sadan Yayan Goro Ha Banga Sava Dada Gada Benzara Mame Benda Benzara Bava Mahasam Sado Om Benzara Sado Samaya Manavala Benzara Sado Denova Dada Member Sudegayo Member Subejayo Member Member was Zede Mendra Yanza Sava Karma Sada Sada Yayan Goro Ha Banga Sarva Dada Gada Benzara Mame Benza Benza Bava Mahasamaya Sado Om Benzara Sado Sama Mana Balaya Benzara Sado Denova Dada Member Sudegayo Member Subejayo Member Anarado Member Sava Sede Member Yanza Sava Karma Sada Sadan Yayan Goro Ha Banga Ganda Benzara Mame Benza Benza Bava Mahasamaya Sado Benzara Sado Samaya Manu Balaya Benzara Sado Denova Dada Member Sudegayo Member Subejayo Member Anarado Member Sava Sede Member Sava Karma Sadan Sadan Yayan Goro Ha Banga Sava Dada Gada Benzara Mame Benzara Bava Mahasamaya Sado Benzara Sado Sama Ya Benzara Sado Denova Dada Member Sudegayo Member Subejayo Member Anarado Member Sava Sede Member Yada Sava Karma Sada Sadan Yayan Goro Sava Dada Gada Benzara Mame Benza Benza Bava Mahasamaya Sado Om Benzara Sado Sama Nana Balaya Benzara Sado Denova Dada Member Sudegayo Member Subejayo Member Anarado Member Sava Sede Member Yanza karma sada kiyangara banga savana benzara mame benza baba ma samaya sado benzara sado sama mana balaya benzara sado denova dera dendro meba sudhe gayo meba sube jayo meba member was Sava Zada Manda Yaza Sava Karma Sada Sada Yayang Goro Banga Sava Dada Gada Benza Mame Vita Bava Ma Samaya Sado Kala Sava Sede Benza Amarda Kandala Hana Na Benza Amarda Kandala Hana Na Amarda Kandala Hana Na Benza 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 Amarda Kandala Hana Be Om Ahom Lana Ihi Darze Hev Pemchada Rojik English.
The deities melt into wisdom nectar, merging inseparably into one with the vase water.
Okay, now we take break, 25 minutes. Thank you.
Beta Sato Samaya Mana Palaya Beta Sato Tenopa Tenade Robila Sudukaya Me Baba Sudukaya Me Baba Anara Tobe Baba Sava Me Parieta Sava Kama Tanjiyangoro Aha
But you, grant your blessings that our minds merge indivisibly.
Benzara Amarda Kandrala Hana Hana Horbe Om Soba Vaikida Sarva Dharma Soba Shida Dongbeng Angle Meye Dao Tile Jimba Yongse Jerbal Selen Deba Shisawa Pongkan Jimshe Yongse Zoba Sunbe Dara Sarwa Koncho Sonda Jenkara Jela Jabson Royimba
From the state of emptiness appears your initial adorned with a bindu. It transforms into you, referred to as the one past, appearing it aggregates elements and sense sources just as when alive, taking refuge in the three jewels and the deities of the mandala.
Rinpoche say first we do living people, okay? Che barang song sun jen se be dong har sa me ja e re je ba nyon je ko ve ne la ma ja ba ma rong lo ba ren Rosa Marina. Ding dong come down. Okay. Page number 8. Yeah. Namo Tsa Ram Jan Dimba Da Langa Denzen Sa Jan Te Jimda Dekde Nye Dong Ko Mukpe Den De Je Jor Je Nabanza Am Kai Khan Za Namo Tsa Ram Jan Dimba Da Langa Denzen Sa Jan Te Jinda Dikden Ye Dong Ko Mekwe Den Den Je Jor Je Nabanza Am Kai Khan Za. English.
Namom, by the power of truth of the infinite host of three roots and the power of the deities mantra, mudra, and samadhi, the negativities, obscurations, faults, and downfalls of the patron are called to this support. All you dualistic and confused appearances, you spirits, obstructors, and elementals, take this Dharma and go to your abodes. Within the Dharmakaya state, where awareness, the deity, and mantra are non-dual, the mandala of boundaries is formed spontaneously and naturally.
Hong Hong Hua Benza Raja
Inscribed on the 6 places of the patron's body are the 6 seeds of the 6 classes. Arising as the Yidam, my fingers are the Buddhas of the 5 families and their consorts. Light rays of primordial wisdom stream from their points of union, burning away the seeds of the 6 classes.
Yazadu da da sawa naraga gade do baza baza sawa te danga gade do no mada mada sawa taryanga gade do Sinda zinda sawa nanga de do zhe sawa asura de do zhe da sawa sura do je dora da ba zam je ne la na je ne zhe su da la ye je ne da ba ye de gen da ge ge zhe.
Instantly, at Buddha's birth, the gods offered him ablution. Just so, I offer you ablution with the pure waters of the gods.
Om Sawa Tatanga Abe Hekade Samaya Shire Te Dokulan Songpa Mebe Zanla Jera Gube Se
I dry their bodies with exquisite cloth, pure and sweetly fragrant.
Om Sawa Tatanga Kaya Behodana Yezuwa Hong Chai Pembe Yayena Nangde Jarve La Soyo Chene Sinjo Ranginde Nyuro Tramana Barjam
Hong, the host of victorious deities abiding within the vast palace of his blessed vase, nature of the six perfections, its water cleanses the stains of the six afflictions.
Om Benzar Sado Samaya Mana Balaya Benzar Sado Deno Didano Membarwa Sudagayo Membarwa Subi Sawa Garma Sudame Zara Yeyan Guru Hong Ha 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 Ho Bang Tatanga Dan Benzara Mame Menzo Benzo Baba Ma Samaya Sadova Om Sarva Tatanga Abe Higade Samaya Gere Niu Hong Yung Di Jan So Pa Me Be Ding Zing A Di Chu Ju Jan Iki Chede Jen Guru Na Nam Ki Be Mo De De Be Mede Garbo De Me Da Da Bara Ma Jura Kaya Me
Back. Hong, ablution water endowed with samadhi and mantra, a vast ocean of good qualities. Bathe your lotus mind in the moon mandala reflected in the water primordial wisdom. Thus purified, may you, the patron, become pristine like a white pearl with no stain left to cleanse. All habits and obscurations of your body, speech, and mind made pure.
Jimda lunga yisam je pakya tramada jorje Om Sava Tatanga Da Abe Kega Samaya Kere Nyemo Dele Sindele Nyeme Kongyang Dele Ke Nyemse Da Dele Ba Konjo Samje Dele Yo
May there be auspiciousness by day, auspiciousness at night, and auspiciousness at midday too, auspiciousness forever, day and night. Through the three jewels, may auspiciousness prevail.
Nyungje Gardin Regye Lama La De Baji Gada Kupen Deryola Jinkora Zangbo La De Hedang Le Jura Nyarve Gan Donsara Yeke Metanda Sena Yeda Jeden Gan Nyamni Yeke Ngando Yergan Jiven Yeke Usarave ducha me nere gung so so ra dog be ye ni cha do la mi yor nan ne sa wa zhe be ye zar kang san la ye ne na ne dong sa ra ye ngang de do ma da re zhong je din ga da ba ye zhou ge ne jing du sem ni dong ba la da da ma da me yan be dong sa leng zhe jian ge de re ge nian bo ju xiu ye.
Back to page 17, the bottom. Hong, listen, fortunate one of noble family, have faith in the Guru and the deity, and come here with joy and respect to gaze upon the sublime mandala. The denizens of hell arise out of aggression. See them as a mirror, clear and empty. Realize avarice within the state of sameness wisdom, the world of hungry ghosts. Ignorance, the world of animals, is the luminosity of Dharmadhatu wisdom. Attachment, the domains of humans, is the self-nature of discriminating wisdom. Jealousy, the realms of demigods, is the creative energy of spontaneously accomplishing wisdom. Realize the three planes of the gods' abodes within the state of clear and empty wisdom. The impure six samsaric states are the abodes of six pure wisdoms. Within the single empty nature of the mind itself, even the concepts of pure or impure do not exist. Enter the heart of awareness, the mandala of spontaneous empty clarity.
Sanje tamje debe ge dorje zembe ngoni gonjo samje zawa de lama nam la zan za lo gombo doje je de ba tamje je ba do ba bo sona yun de jam zo ye de yin je la zan za lo ta quan du jia zhe ve je ge ve min song le zhe ge jing de dong dam qiu jue xie jue de qiu la san sa lo zhou ne zhou ge la yuan de la ba da la ra de ge qing ge dang ba yun de ge gen dong la ya san sa lo jun mi xie ra me yo que jie ge de qin lom jiu zuo ge ren ge zuo tou jie dang ge jia qian ru be la xie zuo ge zang la la zang za lo sa zi wu ba dam jie la xing de gen jie dan nie jie le du ba ye nam gong de jiu de be zang za lo jiam ni jiam zuo jin nam jie da dang ta ye sen jin gong korwa ngin sun je le zhe tar be ne se zhang de se.
Back to page 20, the bottom. Embodiment.
Liberated yourself and show the path to liberation, well founded in the pure trainings, a sacred field of noble qualities. Homage to the Dharma homage to the unwavering Dharmakaya, the wisdom mind beyond expression, the great bliss of Bhomakaya, the five Buddhas and their families, and the Nirmanakaya of peace and wrath, the deities, the myriad expressions of compassion, skillful means. With bodies as numerous as dust clouds in all universes, I will always pay homage with great devotion to all those worthy of respect. You oceans of refuge, please liberate countless sentient beings and myself from the fear of evil states and please guide us to the state of liberation. In an instant, the patrons transform into the pure deity. In this space, the precious and vast palace are as green roots behind expressions assemblies. Its Water transforms wisdom at them. To empty samsara from its very depths, fortune is one, empowerment is given to you. May the obscurations of your body, speech, and mind be purified, and may you obtain empowerment of enlightened body, speech, and mind. From the hearts of the mandala, his light rays of wisdom shine forth and purify all negative karma and habitual imprints of the patrons into the expanse of non-referential primordial purity.
Okay, now we go back again. For dry people.
forms into view referred to as the one task, appearing with the complete aggregates, elements, and sense sources, just as when alive, taking refuge in the three jewels and the deities of the Mahayana. To page 5. Oldest and child of noble family now past, the life you cared for has now come to its end. You have gone to a place beyond the 5 aggregates, a city of illusion. Wherever you are born in the 6 realms, all samsaric states lack happiness, especially in the 3 miserable states of existence. The suffering is inconceivable. Therefore, listen, child of noble family, do not attach to this samsaric world. Resist the tempting calls of evil forces that will lead you astray. With mind direct them to the Idam, single pointedly, to this supreme place and the holy presence of the Master and Deity. Come instantly. By the power of truth, of the infinite host of 3 roots, and the power of the deities mantra, mudra, and samadhi, wherever your consciousness abides, child past, you are called to this support. All you dualistic and confused appearances, you spirits, obstructors, and elementals, take this dharma and go to your abodes. Within the non-Mahayana state, where primordial awareness, the deity and mantra are non-dual, the mandala of boundaries is formed spontaneously and naturally. Inscribed on the 6 places of your body, passed on child, are the 6 seeds of the 6 classes. The rising is Lila, my fingers are the Buddhas of the 5 Light rays of primordial wisdom springing from their points of union, burning away the seeds of the six classes. Instantly, at Buddha's word, the gods offered him ablution. Just so I offer you ablution with the pure waters of the gods. I dry their bodies with explicit love, pure and sweetly fragrant. The host of victorious deities abides within the vast palace of his blessed base, nature of the six perfections, its water cleanses the stains of the six afflictions. Ablution water endowed with samadhi and mantra, a vast ocean of good qualities, bathe the lotus mind in the moon mandala reflected in the water of primordial wisdom. Thus purified, may you, child past, become pristine like a white pearl, with no stain left to cleanse. All habits and obscurations of your body, speech, and mind made pure. May there be auspiciousness by day, auspiciousness at night, and auspiciousness at midday too, auspiciousness forever, day and night. Through the three tools may auspiciousness prevail. Listen, deceased child of noble family, have faith in the Guru and the deity, and come here with joy and respect to gaze upon this sublime mandala. The denizens of hell arise out of aggression. See them as a mirror, clear and empty. Realize avarice within the state of stainless wisdom, the world of hungry ghosts. Ignorance, the world of animals, is the luminosity of Dhamma to wisdom. Attachment and domain of humans is the self-nature of discriminating wisdom. Jealousy in the realms of demigods is the creative energy of spontaneously accomplishing wisdom. Realize the three planes of the gods' abodes within the state of clear and empty wisdom. The impure six samsaric states are the abodes of six pure wisdoms. Within the single empty nature of the mind itself, even the concepts of pure or impure do not exist. Enter the heart of awareness, the mandala of spontaneous empty clarity. Embodiments of all the Buddhas, the very essence of Vajra holders, and the root of the three truths, homage to all Gurus, compassionate protectors, omniscient guides, ocean of merit and good qualities, homage to the Buddhas. The cross, free of attachment and pure, liberated through virtue of evil states, supreme and single ultimate truth, homage to the Dharma that brings peace. Liberated yourself, you show the path to liberation. Well-founded in the pure trainings, a sacred field of noble qualities, homage to the Salvatore, homage to the unwavering Dharmakaya, the wisdom mind beyond expression, the great bliss of Mogakaya, five Buddhas and their families, and the Nirmanakaya of peace and wrath, the deities, the myriad expressions expressions of compassion's skillful means. With bodies as numerous as cosmos in all universes, I will always pay homage and praise devotion to all those worthy of respect. You oceans of refuge, please liberate countless sentient beings and myself from the fear of evil states, and please guide us to the state of liberation. In an instant, you departed ones transformed into the pure deity. In this space, the precious and vast palace are the three roots divine expressions assemblies. Its water transforms to wisdom nectar. To empty samsara from its very depths, child now past, empowerment is given to you. May the obscurations of your body, speech, and mind be purified, and may you obtain empowerment of enlightened body, speech, and mind. Page 26. Listen, child of noble family, who has passed and changed. We, your dear family, reach out for you with love. Friends with shared aspirations and karma have no chance to be together long. Yet your flooding mind has gathered various enjoyments, and the Master, who is endowed with compassionate means, has arranged enjoyments, great treasure troves of wealth, delicious food, rich in nutrition, satisfying taste of various kinds, and brings dispelling the pain of the afflictions, consecrating them with mudras, mantras, and samadhi. These are dedicated to you, the deceased child of noble family. May they pacify all suffering of hunger and thirst without exception. and furnished an inexhaustible supply of food and grain, having arranged myriad desirable offerings, form, sound, smell, taste, touch, and delight, actually prepared and mentally created, consecrated with mudras, mantras, and samadhi, and dedicate them to you, passed on child of noble family. May the pain to the six sensations be freed in its natural place. Especially the beings of the six classes and five types of beings who take birth in four ways, all the guests of my compassion and the two classes of impoverished hungry ghosts, and all those who have left behind the physical support yesterday, this morning, or some years, months, days, or hours ago. You have not yet found your future bodies, lost on the dreadful paths in the bardo of becoming. You are without refuge or shelter, protection, or helping friends. You have no support of past collections and little virtue to call upon. In the aggregate of four names, feelings, and nature of suffering, you are tormented by confused perceptions and bewilderment. Scorched by cold, hunger, and thirst, your lifespan is uncertain. Like a feather blown around by wind, you have no control over where to go. We dedicate these offerings to these specific beings dwelling in the bardo, as well as all the other bardo beings. May you be at peace, having met with perfect dwelling places, companions, enjoyments, food, and drink. In such a state, may you behold noble Avalokiteshvara and the Bodhisattva eliminator of aspirations. May you recognize the bardo as such and feel confused appearances. Remembering the Guru, the three jewels of the Vedam and the view, may the obscurations of all misdeeds be instantly purified. Thus may you attain mastery of awareness and pass with sudden force to special pure lands such as Dewa Chen or Lotus Light. Back to page 33. Listen, passed on child of noble family, wherever in cyclic existence you are born, its nature is suffering of three kinds. unattached and without craving. Give rise to the supreme mind of awakening and remember the truth, the Dharmata. Within the illusory state, realize that the five paths are without self-nature. May your subtle mental body, the luminous essence, go to the field called lotus array and attain actual awakening indivisibly from the wisdom state of infinite illumination. The consciousness in the form of Am dissolves into the heart of Amitabha. Bhagavan, Tathagata, Arhat, perfectly complete Buddha, protector Amitabha, I pay homage, make offerings, and take refuge. Dream, in the pure land of great bliss is the infinite illumination, the embodiment of compassion. I supplicate you with intense and heartfelt yearning. This body is a city of illusion, a fleeting water bubble, a filthy house of karma, afflictions, and confusion, in which is the disciple's luminous mind itself, the Dharmakaya. May it transfer into the presence of the Buddha Amitabha. Of the noble and supreme conquerors, compassionate blessings, and our faith, our mind streams blend non-dually in a mere instant. Grant blessings to take birth in Yamachan. From the hearts of the mandala deities, light rays of wisdom shine forth and purify all samsaric phenomena, the aggregates, elements, and sense spaces of the deceased into the expanse of non-referential primordial purity. through the fire of wisdom and awareness is lit upon the wood pile of self-grasping, burning away the afflictions and habitual tendencies of the one past. The fire that is without aspiration or arising or cessation, without abiding and without characteristics. This self-born wisdom fire has burned away the conceptual imagination of believing in a self. In truth, all objects to be burned, and those who burn them are primordially and effortlessly awakened. The self-born wisdom, the natural spontaneous Dharmakaya, appears here. Page 25 is the Lama Tripa text, the Lama Tripa prayer. Embodiment of all the conquerors of the 3 times, the 10 directions, the very essence of the 5 kayas and 5 wisdoms, your boundless compassionate activities pervade everywhere. Incomparable Guru, at your feet I pray. Precious, glorious root Guru, seated on the lotus of my heart, with great kindness take me under your care and bestow the cities of body, speech, and mind. By offering and praying to the venerable Guru, who is the source of all these cities without exception, may I be lovingly taken under your care from this day onwards and in all future lives. By meditating single-pointedly on the land arisen for perfect merit and excellence, the pure land mist and Tao, and the Buddha of changeless light. May I cultivate the pure lands well, and may I be reborn there after passing from this life. A garland of light radiating from the victor's heart, from its tip manifests the second Buddha, Lord Jigten Sungön, and together with his sons he descends. Having gathered in accumulations and purified obscurations, may my mind stream ripen with ease. Perfect guide, Ratna Shri, single embodiment of the wisdom, love, and strength of all Buddhas of the 3 times, all sufficient source of refuge, Master and 2 sons, through supplicating you, may I obtain the 2 accomplishments. May the wisdom nectar of the 3 pure secrets wash away all evil deeds, obscurations, and unconscious fall apart. I am terrified, wondering when the Lord of Death will suddenly appear and strike my fragile life. Thus bless me so I may strive with fervent effort in the practice of the Holy Dharma, which will surely be of benefit in this and all future lives. And please bless me to understand perfectly those things I should do and those I should not, according to the restrictions such as the 3 vows undertaken in the presence of the Master, disciples, and yidams, and determining right and wrong in accord with the precise working of cause and effect. Since beginningless time, sentient beings have experienced only suffering. As I have aroused deep renunciation and sadness in this existence, bless me so I bring forth zealous effort in attaining liberation. For countless lifetimes, sentient beings have been tormented by great evil, suffering, and pain for my sake. As I have recognized them as my parents, bless me to give birth to compassion and the supreme mind of enlightenment. Bless me so I may practice the union of deeply realized Mahamudra, the natural simplicity of the basic space of phenomena, and the accumulation of extensive merit, generosity, and so forth. Bless me to completely sever the web of existence, the karmic winds and mental fictions, with the wheel-like weapon of the profound path, so that I thereby attain the state of the presiding Master Vajradhara, powerful Lord of the 4 kayas in this very life. Should I not attain
attain supreme accomplishment in this very life, may I be born among the foremost of disciples in the presence of Lord Jigten Sumgön, manifesting as Amitabha in the blissful land Lotus display in the West. In brief, in all my lifetimes, may I never be separated from the excellent teachings of the unequaled Lord Drikung Ratnashri. May I be accepted by gurus, and may I strive with devotion to the purpose of others and myself. By the compassionate blessings of the three jewels and victorious ones, through our yearning with intense devotion, and by the power of the nature of things, the infallible truth of cause and effect, may our wishes be fulfilled according to this aspiration.
Okay, now page number 10 in the Guru Yoga. Sobje de sun gyarwa tamje je gozon doje ngover chen la sa zon do jang gon re na ye ya je ju ba je la sor wan de je le zhe ge do ba sen je lo so zo long ge do ba sen je lo Chega dobar senje lo, seje sanje dobar senje lo, shizara dame korso lama rande dogar devane, kamaran tingsara unche dani je, nege dem, drebye randaje, One year, let the good years of one turn a lama over again. Turn around the lama, Sansan, Range, go, Yamba, Jimbo, English.
Back to page 10. To Ratnashrim, the father, with his lineage of sons, the refuge and protector of beings wandering in the three planes of existence, whose essence of body, speech, and mind is blessed by all the victorious ones of the 10 directions, and 3 times I pray. Grant me your blessings that I may realize the illusory body to be Nirmanakaya. Grant me your blessings that I may realize the life force energies to be Sambhogakaya. Grant me your blessings that I may realize mind itself to be Dharmakaya. Grant me your blessings that I may attain Buddhahood in a single life. As I thus supplicate, the retinue dissolves into the Guru. From the Guru's forehead, throat, heart, and navel radiates white, red, blue, and yellow light, which dissolves into my 4 places, thus gradually purifying the 4 obscurations. The 4 empowerments are obtained, and the seeds of the 4 kayas are sown. Finally, the Guru also transforms into a mass of light and dissolves into me. The Guru's 3 secrets and my 3 doors merge into great equality. I dedicate all the virtue of thus practicing well the glorious Guru, and of offering, praising, and supplicating, so that all beings dwelling in the 3 realms of samsara may attain the state of the Guru, the whole of samsara and nirvana.
동아 택배 신다 남성시 전진 라마 주배 소남제 산선 용된 제거공 석진 종은 저배자예요. English.
By the qualities of the three secrets of the three chariots of the sutra and mantra vehicles, and by the qualities of the kind guru and lineage masters, may there be the auspiciousness that all beings accomplish Mahamudra, the supreme attainment.
Thank you. See you afternoon.